We loading. Hold on. We loading.
What are you playing? Some more Metal Gear?
Mm-hmm. Metal Gear. Where the fuck did I... Oh, Fat Man. There you go. I just beat Fat Man.
The snake prowls for a place to scratch its back.
Whereas
the sea people don't. A snake has no arms in which to scratch its back.
Dude, I didn't miss that. Do they still make those? The awesome
I don't
series?
know. I have no idea. I haven't looked in a while.
File strengthening. But we playing Metal Gear. Why?
Oh, shit.
Oh, fuck.
It's showtime. Let's go, boys.
Motherfucker.
Right off the bat, just like, shield. That's right.
God, you get a phone call when you're at my coffee, whatever she's saying.
Good work, Raiden. Looks like all the bombs are neutralized. One of their main leverages is now gone. That leaves...
Colonel, Fat Man didn't seem to know about the ransom demands.
Intentionally kept in the dark, I'd say. He seemed to be coming from a very different place from the other terrorists. Raiden, a lot of hostages, our president included, are still in danger. Keep your mind focused on protecting them.
Too early.
What are my orders?
Target.
Rescue the president.
We have no idea where he is.
You haven't been in the Central Core yet. I suggest you start there.
Wait, I have another call. Want me to take it?
No, I'll go offline. Best to keep our presence unknown.
How you doing, kid?
Pliskin, is everything all right?
Could be better. Looks like I was out cold for a while.
How did you manage to stay alive?
Had a little help from a friend.
Friend?
What about the bomb?
Diffused. And Fat Man, too.
That's good news.
How's Shell, too?
It's a mess. The bomb crippled H-Strut.
What about the toxins?
The what?
If the big shell blows up, the explosion is expected to produce massive amounts of
Dude,
toxins.
look at this guy's fucking
Never heard
hitbox.
anything about
This
that.
is insane.
Huh?
Well,
I'm standing on,
looks like
the
there's
other
not
side
much
of the
danger
map
of that in
with
any
this guy
case.
still hitting.
But the Central Core is starting to flood. It won't last much longer.
Well, what about the president and the other hostages?
They weren't in Shell 2. They must be in Shell 1.
We need to get the hostages out of here now.
It's too far from Manhattan for a swim.
What about the lifeboats?
There doesn't seem to be any. Doesn't make sense.
So a chopper is our only extraction?
Right. And it comes with a passenger limit. Intel has it that there are about 30 hostages.
It'd take more than a single trip.
We'll have to come back.
Can you pilot a chopper?
No, but I brought a gearhead with me. He's a good guy. I'll introduce you later.
Pliskin, I'm on the heliport right now, but I don't see their Harrier. It's out somewhere.
We better move now, then. Our chances with a Harrier after us are close to nothing.
Do you know where the president
really?
is?
No, that one's all yours.
The president is at the top of our rescue list. These are our orders, Lieutenant JG.
Your orders, not mine.
What?
See you later.
Fat fucking bitch. The seagulls eating. Oh god, it's
You've passed with flying colors.
Identify yourself.
so me and Mac invented
I'm like you. I have no
Metal Gear
name.
Solid 2, the movie.
Are you Mr. X?
Owen Wilson as Raiden.
Oh, dude. He's looking bad.
But
Vince
come,
Vaughn is
let's get out of
Snake.
the open. Follow me.
God damn it.
Oh, dude, I think I waited too long.
Are you with Foxhound too?
Walking
Fucking
saw
gone
this
for it.
snake. Oh, rip.
Neither enemy nor friend.
Alright, back in the action.
Just a messenger from the Lali Lubelo.
Oh my god.
This is safer, I think.
Safe from what?
Eavesdropping, of course.
It's not a
All
wipe, I
right.
just don't have
Why
a
did you
healer.
contact me?
I've been ordered to give you backup, including a relaying of necessary
Nope,
intel.
not yet, hold on.
Ordered by whom?
Oh, no! No!
Why won't you identify yourself?
There is
Waited
no
too long.
need for
I should
me to
have
know.
just
I'll
started
decide
popping
whether I need to know.
You are
Probably
not
do a
yet
couple
trusted
of
to make such
damage
decisions.
combos, so it's gotta
I'll tell you something you
build
do
up
need
3
to know
stacks.
instead.
Go on.
The current location of the president.
What?
I had
Or
3,
rather,
I think I was
the
going
person
for 4.
who
I
knows the
waited too
current
long.
location of the
Got greedy.
president.
Who is it?
In
A
standard,
secret
more
service
fast.
agent named Ames, currently being held with other hostages.
Secret Service, huh?
The head of the president's security detail, Ames, has been fitted with the same type of VIP nanomachine system as the president. If you're within range, you should be able to communicate.
Why are you telling me this?
Do I need to repeat myself?
There's no reason for me to believe any of this. You understand that?
Of course, but you also have no choice but to believe. Do you have any other leads?
Where are those hostages?
The hostages.
The hostages are being held in the B1 conference hall. In the Shell 1 core, you'll find Ames
There's
there.
one.
What does he look like?
We don't know if it is indeed
Damn.
a he. I've never met this person either.
How am I supposed to look for someone without even a description?
Use your ears.
What's that supposed to mean?
Ames has a pacemaker. You'll be able to hear the machine sound and the
please don't bounce.
heartbeat.
You expect me to walk up to these hostages and listen to every one of their heartbeats?
The sound is too minute to detect unamplified. You'd be captured immediately.
So what am I supposed to do?
Use the directional microphone. There's one somewhere in the core.
Jesus. $250.
How are you still not 3? There we go.
Take this. The security card will unlock all level 2 security doors, including the one into the core.
Level 2 security.
It's called a PAN card. It works together with your body's own electronic field. And watch yourself. The core is more heavily guarded than any other section of the big shell. You'll get nowhere just like that. Try this instead.
One of the terrorists?
You're such a whiny little bitch.
Oh my god, that hurts.
The surveillance camera won't let you on the elevator
Oh, so now
without
I've
the
just gone
right
and pissed him
uniform.
off. Damn it.
You want me to disguise myself?
Hey,
Men assigned to the core and those on perimeter duty are given different colors to wear. Your new outfit will work in some areas, not others.
Good job.
The uniform alone won't fool them either.
You're talking about weapons.
Right, you need an AK.
oh no.
But I saw them carrying an
Come
AN-94.
on.
All men assigned to the core section carry AKs.
Oh, got it just in time.
So without an AK-74U, someone will see through me really quick.
You could take care of the weapon issue yourself. One other thing.
Okay, so
There's
now
more?
I think
You'll also have to pass a retinal scan to get into the conference hall.
need to fill this thing out.
Biometrics. Crap.
Nothing
of
but the
course
real
not.
thing will suffice.
Wait.
Deception is not an option here. I suggest you hurry. They have a nuke on their side.
The nuke. They have a nuclear weapon with them?
You
Alright, here
didn't
we go.
find their continuing presence here unusual? Even with the president as hostage, this is an island, and they have no visible means of escape.
Even if they do have a nuke, the warhead is no good without an access code. The security lockout can't be
I think I can
bypassed.
kill him.
They don't
It's gonna be
need
close,
to.
but I think I
They
can
have the code. You saw it too, I believe. The Navy man would have a handcuff. The other half of it is on the football, or the black case if you like. the nuclear button. And now they have it.
What's left? One more. He's weak too.
Why did they have to bring the football along? To a decontamination plant of all places.
But they did have to. Because, after all, the big shell is the farthest thing from a cleanup plant there is.
What?
Dead Cell didn't have to bring a nuke along with them.
Damn,
It was
I'm gonna
right
be real
here
close.
to begin with.
I don't think I can kill
Nothing
him,
in
though.
this affair is what it seems.
A cover-up. But why?
I might
For
hit him
what?
just on the wrong
For
side of his
Metal
rage.
Gear that is housed here.
Damn.
Metal Gear?
The very same. By the only capable vehicle Shadow Moses infamy. This place is the R&D center for its newest incarnation.
What the hell is going on?
Better ask Games the rest.
You take a swig.
Ugh. That's a fucking enrage that I've ever seen. Holy cow.
What's this for?
You might be glad you have it. Keep the controller
big.
vibration function on.
What do I need a cell phone
Really
for?
Yeah. Open the Maple Leafs.
Colonel, who was that man just now?
He's not one of ours.
come on.
No, we have no one like that in our unit.
He said that the big shell was housing a new model of Metal Gear.
First I've heard of it.
Colonel, what are you not telling me?
I've been completely open with you, Raiden. I've told you everything.
Is that everything you know?
maybe I can
Or
cancel.
everything I need to know?
Snap out of it, Raiden. I'll have the Metal Gear rumor looked into. You need to make contact with this Ames.
So you believe that ninja?
Since we have no leads on the President's current location, we have no
Damn it,
other
Hughes.
alternatives. Right now, collect as much data as you can, including anything on Metal Gear.
Are those my orders?
Yes, they are. Disguise yourself as an enemy soldier and infiltrate the Shell 1 core.
Understood.
Time to go get me AK-47
Magnificent.
Sign this eye catch. Transport daily supplies. Transport to electronic.
Okay. I think I got enough. Three again. Yeah. Booyakasha. Booyakasha.
Get spotted.
No, don't you seal me in here. Don't you fucking seal me in here.
Where does this take me? Some response.
Ooh, cool.
I guess I have to wait until it's like
Why are you late with your status report? What's going on? Respond. Communications with Stradi have ceased. Carry out an investigation immediately.
that's a press release.
The situation is normal. All clear.
Transport the airship. Electronic line. Strut a pump room. I fucked that up. Oh. It's fun again. Man, bad at this.
Oh yeah! Oh. Man, you know what the best thing about watching JRPG cutscenes are? It's like watching an anime. They're just fucking ridiculous.
I think that's the J in RPG right there.
I know, dude. It's so good though. Especially like final bosses. Oh man, the 20-minute long fight cutscene. Ah, it's great.
I think I just poked at the kid's eye now. Uh-oh. The M4 over here. Oh, PS1 and okay, yeah, alright.
What?
You're scratching something.
My head?
Yeah, your head. Okay, I believe that.
I don't have my headset on my desk, dude. Come on.
Hey, who's in here? Oh, sorry.
My channel says mature audiences. I can swear.
The situation is normal. All clear.
Just kick his teammate to Alright, let's get the new magazine. I mean, the perfectly normal and fun magazine. There we go. Where the hell am I supposed to get the AK from? Oh, there we go. Found it. Why are you late with your status report? Reset. Reset the room. Put a mine in that motherfucker. Really? Oh, fuck.
It's the anti-there.
He's so sleepy.
Control F. Intensify the level of security.
It's probably, if you just run straight through it, you don't run into too much difficulty, probably 3 or 4 hours, including cutscenes per chapter.
I forgot about that.
Raiden, are you all right? Answer me. Raiden!
Here we go, space battles.
Derp. Space battles. Fucking continue.
Dude, this is like... This is a Destiny Gundam. Like, Sea Gundam. I mean, dude, it looks good. That's the only thing good about the series. Is like, the
right.
Gundam is fantastic.
Yeah, the whole entire series.
Everything else is garbage.
Some blasting shit right there, man.
Got a minute, Jack?
Oh my God,
Rose?
Rose.
I
Not
found
right
some
now.
information on where Solid Snake is interred.
Oh.
Great. Shoot.
I've located the grave site.
And the body?
Exhumed for DNA testing.
Well, do you have the results?
The right arm was missing, but there was no doubt that it was him. That body belongs to Solid Snake.
So the head of the terrorist group must be...
An imposter.
Right.
You sound disappointed.
I guess I was kind of hoping to meet the legend in the flesh.
I get you. But it looks like he's not behind this incident.
Raiden, the president needs you, I think. Disguise yourself as enemy personnel and infiltrate the core section. Your priority is to contact Agent Ames.
Agent Ames. Who that? I don't know who that. Aloha. Hey there, fellow soldiers. What was that noise? What's the note here?
Oh man, this guy's flying too close to the sun. He's gonna get burned.
There's no such thing as flying too close to the sun. High?
No, not yet.
Of course not.
Oh man. He blew up the planet.
Alright, Frieza.
No, that was Earth, so it just like, warmed man, a 3-person attack. Guess I could do that. You guys have any healing? No. Nah, we'll just run through it.
Oh.
It's like a mimic? What have we got?
What the fuck? He's mid-jump. Catch a predator. That's pretty good. You fucking thing.
Freeze!
Don't kill me.
It actually gave me something.
Freeze!
Don't shoot.
Oh, fuck. Get your ass out now.
Freeze!
He has a cigarette in his mouth.
Don't shoot.
One more. Give me another heal.
Harrier soldiers.
Freeze!
No.
Don't tase me, bro.
If you're going to shoot, then shoot me. Please don't. Please don't.
Anthony Hampton. Oh, what the fuck happened to my magazine? I ran out of magazines.
It's the enemy!
You didn't see shit.
What's going on? Respond. Communications with the first floor of the Shell 1 Corps have ceased. Carry out an investigation immediately.
The situation is normal. All clear. He got me! Stay on lookout for the intruder!
Understood. Sending reinforcements to the first floor of the Shell 1 Corps. Secure the front of the elevator.
Oh, I didn't really go around.
Freeze!
Fucking bitch. I'll kill you. Crap, I was right.
Retinol pattern recognized. You are cleared to enter.
Well, what the fuck is on B2 then? Okay, I remember what's on B2 now. That fucking sucks. I like how you finally linked your Discord to, or your Twitch to Discord.
Huh?
Your thing.
What?
Your Discord to Twitch. Twitch to
Oh.
Discord.
Yeah.
Freeze!
Are you going to shoot me?
Yes, I will be shooting you. In the kneecap.
Freeze!
No!
Here, right.
Please don't.
How you doing, fellow soldier? He's just standing there.
Freeze!
And he's about to get help. Okay.
Don't kill me.
Struggling.
Raiden, the retinal scanner does not work on anything but living and open eyes. Don't knock the man out either. Be careful.
I didn't knock him out. Oh, what the fuck?
Retinol pattern recognized. You are cleared to enter.
That doesn't make any fucking sense, but okay, I'll take that.
Raiden, one of those hostages in there is Ames. The only thing we know is that Ames wears a pacemaker. His heartbeat should sound different from other people's, so use the directional microphone to locate him. You don't have a directional microphone, however. Find one first. The microphone is the only hope of identifying Ames among all the other hostages. The directional microphone should be somewhere in the core of Shell 1.
Have you searched B2 of the core?
I have to go downstairs again.
Reporting no problems in the hall on B1 in the Shell 1 core.
Freeze!
You haven't made your scheduled report. What is your status?
I didn't know I can't do that.
Trouble in Shell 1 core, B1 hall. Check it
Let me take
immediately.
the line.
Freeze!
Sorry, officer.
No, I held up.
Jack, what's going on? Answer me! Jack! Jack!
So apparently the Browns just went 16-0. 0-16.
I don't know why that doesn't surprise me. So is that a win?
No.
They haven't had a win in 2.5 seasons or something like that?
Something like that, yeah. The streak is alive, boys. Hey, no, and no, because we've actually won from Zarky before. You, yeah, we have.
Clearly it's
The
just
dream. The dream. That's the real dream right there. The Zarky boy's dream. Oh, shit. Okay. Fuck, there's a soldier right there. How does I know that?
Oh yeah, look at this barren wasteland.
It's a bear in wasteland. Like, wait, what?
Yeah, there's a bear in the wasteland.
The magazine up there. Ah, there we go. Oh, that's a lot of dude. I found a stash of magazine over here. You're like, what the fuck just happened? It's police nods.
That's the treat.
Kojima.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Oh kid, you make me walk across this whole freaking wasteland. Alright.
Why is this jackass following me? Okay, he isn't. How the fuck am I gonna hold these guys up? Let's start with this. Oh, what the fuck? That dude is looking at. What the hell is he looking at? What a perv.
Huh?
Huh? Saw a magazine.
Hey.
These two are clearly distracted. Not doing their jobs. Y'all about to get fired by. Alright, that's close.
Yeah, baby.
Book too good. Boom.
Good morning. Good morning.
Alright, let's start with this guy here.
Freeze! Don't shoot! Freeze! Freeze!
Top of locker. Top of
Oh, fuck it! Who's that? I got him. Send reinforcements.
Shit.
I got.
That's what I'm talking about. Oh. Looking at not safe for work shit at work. What the hell? What did I just pick up over there? Mobile phone with vibrations allow receiving of email. Okay. Can I use this? Can I play like... What was the cell phone back in like 2001? Like a Nokia?
Yeah, everybody had a Nokia. 2001. Holy crap. That goes back.
Yeah, that goes way back, dude. Alright. Let's go hide.
When was the Razor?
Communications with me. Harrier.
Razor
An
was...
investigation underway.
2005?
No. Yeah, I don't know. Holy crap. That goes way back, man. I don't even remember what my first phone was. It was definitely a Nokia.
It was nothing. All clear.
Oh, what was my first flip phone? I think it was also Nokia.
The situation is normal. All clear.
This motherfucker's gonna come jumping down here again anyway. Yep.
Top of locker. Top of locker.
Freeze! No!
Oh.
Please don't.
Good morning.
Oh, I did not get that. Okay.
Good morning. Good morning.
Freeze!
Top of locker. Top of locker.
Don't kill me.
Top of locker. Top of locker.
Be like. That was
Top of locker.
yes,
Top
yes.
of
Top
locker.
of locker. Top of locker. Alright, keep running, boy. Come on, come on. Damn, this guy. Alright.
Huh? Hey.
Retinol pattern recognized. You are cleared to enter.
Ryden, one of those hostages in there is Ames. The only thing we know is that Ames wears a pacemaker. His heartbeat should sound different from other people's, so use the directional microphone to locate him. Once you recognize Ames by his heartbeat, keep the microphone pointed toward him. Then push the action button and call out to him. If it really is Ames, he should respond in some way.
What if it's the wrong person?
The guards may get suspicious and come running instead. Security could get tighter, too.
Try to be sure before you take the risk.
Don't call out to a hostage with the action button until you're fairly sure that it's Ames. If you do make a mistake, switch the microphone for an AK and get out of there before a guard gets suspicious.
So what's the plan?
If you're discovered inside, they'll cut off your retreat and call in the reinforcements. You won't make it out of the room. The mission will be over if you're discovered. Don your disguise and look for Ames while deflecting the enemy's suspicion.
How about
Got an
that?
open invitation for roast beef and fireworks. Smoked roast beef.
Reporting no problems in the hall on B1 in the Shell 1 core.
Fuck is this asshole?
You're Ames, aren't you?
Oh, first try, baby! Let's go! I remember.
You must be Ames. Keep still and listen to me. I'm not a terrorist. I got in here using one of their uniforms. I'm taking off the tape. Stay quiet.
Who told you about me?
An informer calling himself Mr. X, dressed like a ninja.
I see.
Of course. I was hoping
Take
they
this
would
thing off
take
me,
a
will you?
freaking love story. Nope,
I mean,
they bring
it's
it back.
JRPG, man. It's part of the J.
I'm Richard Ames.
Secret
Oh,
Service?
what? Don't have a team anymore?
No, I was set in by the Lali Lule Lo, just like you.
Oh, man.
What?
You're here to find out where the president is. We have little time, so I'll be brief. How about switching to nanocommunications first?
Nanocommunications?
Right, silence beats talk when it comes to safety.
Oh wait, no, that's
Oh,
not
damn it. That's a little too. Messed that up.
Are you on?
Right here. Do you really know where the president is?
Almost certainly. He was moved to the first floor of Shell 2's core section.
The first floor. The core of Shell 2. Is he still there?
I don't know. I can't get a response.
You don't think he's been like the other hostages? A hostage was killed in retaliation after the SEAL 10 disaster, remember?
What are you talking about? Regardless of what they do to other hostages, they won't touch the president.
What makes you so sure?
The case.
You mean the nuclear button they took?
Right. And the case won't do a thing by itself. That case may be the single most advanced example of a weapons failsafe system. The password is nothing less than the physiological data of the US president.
Physiological data?
The president's own vital signs, heartbeat, brainwave pattern, blood pressure, and so on, are constantly monitored and relayed by his internal nanomachines. This information, along with the DNA pattern, serve as a biometric password, unbreakable even by the latest parallel processor supercomputers. The password entry itself cannot be performed unless brainwave patterns and heartbeats fall within normal parameters, rendering chemical and other forms of coercion impractical. In other words, the login must be made of the president's own free will. As a failsafe, the input must also be reconfirmed hourly, even after the initial login. If a valid confirmation is not forthcoming, the system will automatically cancel the login.
And that's why they can't harm the president.
At least until the bird flies.
Is there really a new model of Metal Gear here?
Absolutely. The black case serves as the launch key to Metal Gear as well.
Why would they hide Metal Gear in an offshore plant?
Haven't they told you anything? The entire thing was planned. The oil spill, the tanker accident that caused it, everything. The big shell was built specifically for the development of a new Metal Gear model. The inspection tour was to check its progress.
What's going on around here?
Wait. Here comes Snake.
That's him?
Use the microphone to listen in.
King, Fat Man is dead.
It doesn't matter. Save...
Oh, dude taking a shit somewhere here.
Oh. Did he betray us?
Where's Johnny at? Oh, you're...
Here's Johnny.
Come as a surprise. That...
There it is.
Come all the way to New York just to get hit with a bowel attack. What?
I'm supposed to listen to like Ocelot and Solid Snake. I'm listening to Johnny Sasaki.
This one's worse than that one up in Alaska.
Think he was working for them?
We can't discount the possibility, especially with that intruder still at large.
Yes. The man in the sneaking suit.
You know more about those suits than I do.
But Foxhound was disbanded 4 years ago.
Oh, come on.
So it must be
Way back here again.
the Patriots. What about the damage to Shell 2?
The circulation system for the contaminated water has been damaged. The water being drawn in is overflowing, and the lower block of the central section is flooding.
Seal the connecting pathway between Shells 1 and 2.
The Simtex and IR sensors are already in place.
Any effect on it?
No.
What about the President?
The password entry has already been made to the black case. In 1 hour, we'll need a confirmation from him. His work is done after that.
Make sure you keep him alive until then.
Yes, I know.
What about the unit's activation?
Almost complete. The code has already been entered. All we need now is for the girl to start the system.
The usual method?
Come to think of it, that commander chick really reminds me of...
No. The drugs took care of everything.
Only a few more steps to outer heaven.
Cyborg ninja, Shalashaska.
I cannot even guess.
What about you?
Damn.
Olga, don't cast suspicion where it isn't due.
Where it isn't due? When you watched my father die and did nothing.
It's been 2 years ago, Olga. Let it go.
I read the case file for Shadow Mo...
Who is she like again?
Olga, how could you suspect me?
I know that the ninja is not one of my men.
How meaningful you make that sound. If Sergei were still alive...
If the old man were still alive, I wouldn't need to take orders from you.
Olga, Sergei was my best friend.
If you sell us out, I'll kill you myself.
Listen, daughter of Sergei. Don't ever let me see your gun pointed at me again.
That ought to help a lot.
If you wish, I'll put a bullet in your back instead.
Dodging monsters with a twig.
I took you then when no one else would.
Like,
You think any government would have you as irregulars in this political climate? The worst kind of wet works, maybe. But even that's doubtful. I recommend against switching camps. You've nowhere left to go.
No, I still want to hit. Of course, another doctor.
She's...
Again?
This damn right arm. Liquid! It's almost as if it's having its revenge.
How much do you think we spent on that arm in Lyon? The best transplant surgery team in the world.
I never trust a Frenchman. There's something going on. Man's presence.
Ocelot, I leave this place in your hands. I have the intruder to take care of.
Yes, King.
Is that really Solid Snake?
That's what he claims.
I thought Snake was dead.
Solid Snake did die. But he's also here in the shell. Either he survived or there are two of them.
Two of them?
And that's impossible. Anyway, what did you manage to catch?
They said password input was complete.
I thought so.
You said the password entry into the black case had to be made by the president willingly.
That's right.
So this means the president is cooperating with them.
It would have to be, yes.
Why?
Probably tired of being a puppet, but it wasn't a smart move to betray us.
A puppet?
We're running out of time. They will fire a nuke. You know what you need to do before then.
Fire the nuke, but it's nowhere close to the ransom deadline.
Ransom?
$30 billion in cash.
What are you babbling about? The nuclear strike is not a threat. It's been the objective all along.
They plan to slaughter millions of people.
No, a high-altitude detonation. You've heard of the Compton effect?
Total disruption of electronic equipment caused by EMMA pulse.
Textbook answer. Well, when an average nuclear warhead goes off within the atmosphere, the result is an electromagnetic pulse of up to 50 billion megawatts. The EMMA field can reach tens of thousands of volts per meter, and most electronic equipment will be toast in an instant.
If one of the key movers of world economy stops functioning, it could mean the beginning of a global depression.
But that isn't their aim. What they plan to do is liberate Manhattan. Pull it offline and turn it into some kind of a republic. Hence, Sons of Liberty, I suppose.
Sons of Liberty?
Damn! Ocelot is coming. I'm going offline. Search my pocket. Hurry! It's a security card. You'll be able to unlock doors of up to level 3 security. Use it to get to Shell 2. Take care of the president before they launch the nuke. He's coming here. Pick up your AK.
Equip your AK. Thanks, Ames.
What do you think you're doing?
I asked him to remove these. I'm ill, you see.
Not much.
I always knew that the DIA turned out second-rate liars.
What are you talking about?
No need for denials.
No, I think I have mine to
We know what you are, Colonel Ames. They knew that the president was planning to betray them. So they sent you in to keep tabs on him. Am I right?
You!
Sorry, Colonel. You failed to carry out your duties.
You'll never escape the Lalilulelo.
Is that so? What the?
You tricked me. I understand now. Ocelot.
You, which team are you with? Show me your face. You know who he is.
No, he is not one of mine.
Identify yourself.
Oh, and Wilson.
Oh,
we meet at last.
Oh.
Hold your fire! We need the hostages alive!
Hurry! Get away!
By myself.
But you died!
Leave this to me.
It's so dramatic.
Colonel, Ames is dead. Looked like a heart attack.
That's unfortunate. However, we do at least know where the president is.
So there really is a new type of Metal Gear in this place?
Apparently. We're still looking into it.
I've also been told that the nuclear strike was what the terrorists were after from the start, not the $30 billion.
Right. It was a cover-up all along.
Colonel, what are you keeping from me?
I am not keeping back anything. It's not as though I'm told all the facts either. I'm pulling in all the favors I can to look into all this. Just be a little patient. Our priority should be with the president right now. We can take it that they've completed the password entry and are preparing Metal Gear for nuclear strike. Get to the president as soon as possible.
But the president is cooperating with them.
According to Ames, yes. But it's also true that they're about to get rid of the president. There's something else going on here, and the president may be able to tell you what it is when you see him in person. Once they get the confirmation for nuclear launch, they'll do it. You need to rescue the president before then.
Jack, I agree with the Colonel. You need to protect the president for now.
All right.
Oh, come on.
Freeze!
Oh. That was close.
Are you going to shoot me?
Freeze!
Return to your positions. Tighten security. Understood. All units exercising.
Man.
Nothing here.
Oh, that's good.
go.
Oh, PSG.
Attack team, come back at once. Guard team, stay alert.
There's somebody there.
I guess step room.
Jack, is that you? Jack, how's the mission going?
Fine.
Fine? Is that it?
Look, I really don't feel like talking.
I had to skip that. Sorry. Pump room. Fuck.
Oh my god.
Freeze!
Is there some...
Don't kill me.
John name. Where is he?
Freeze!
Help!
Sediment pool.
Nothing here.
It's the enemy!
What the hell happened?
It's the enemy! I need help!
I really thought he was going to be downstairs. Guess I should see if I can see some PSG remotes.
Raiden, can you hear me?
Pliskin, where have you been?
Checking around. I'm in Strut H right now. How's the situation over there?
We have a lead on the President's location.
Where is he?
Shell 2 core, the first floor.
I'm cut off from the core where I am. It's a mess here.
All right, I'm on my way to Shell 2 right now.
There are IR sensors in place on the connecting bridge between Shells 1 and 2. If you break the beams, the Semtex will go off.
Yeah, I heard them talking about that.
Target the control units and destroy them. Make sure you don't shoot the Semtex.
What do the control units look like?
Take a look with your binoculars.
Oh, wait.
That's the Semtex. And that must be the control unit.
Man, if there was ever a god, this is how I envision it.
What? Typical anime biddies.
This cutscene.
I don't have my ears. You mean
What can I
it's
do
not
for you,
betas?
Jack?
No, I mean, it's just like old dude sitting in the middle of a tower in the middle of space. Like, just like the architect is what they're calling
It's
it.
like,
and they go through.
congratulations, you found me.
Rose.
So, have you decided to talk yet?
Nope.
That's too bad.
Why are you so interested in me all of a sudden?
Because I'm curious. More so than before. Does it really bother you that much?
There must be some things you don't want to say.
Like what?
You know, those things you don't want to say.
Let's see. Things you don't want to say. Like that you've been married before? That you're 80 years old? That you used to be a woman?
Rose.
What exactly is it you won't tell me? Do you think I'd hate you if I knew?
Did I say?
Do you really have that?
Let's make sure again. Somebody was bothering me.
What's up, Jack?
What's up, Jack? Oh, I think I just did something. Alright, let's see if I can see ya. Damn. If I miss the shot, which I probably will.
Moving all over the place.
I was supposed to use the PSG one here, but I'm trying to do man mode. No. There's more? Oh, it's up here. Oh, did I miss that? Fuck. Oh, okay, I see. Aha! Cutscene. I'm gonna do this.
Wow.
That's straight. Listen.
Raiden, I found us a ride.
I'm all ears.
One of the enemy's Kasatkas.
Is it in good shape?
Full tank. I'm heading for Shell 1 now. What about that Harrier?
It's not on the heliport here.
Good. I'll set this one down there then.
Can you cover the hostages? They're being held on level B1 in the core. Pliskin, you didn't happen to find any other places where hostages were being held, did you?
No, nothing like that.
Okay.
How many hostages are there?
There's a few short of 30. One dead and several wounded.
The Kasatka's cargo area will hold 13 max.
What about the other Kasatka?
I sabotaged it. It can't come after us if it can't get off the ground.
Oh.
We'll have to make 2 trips.
Can you fly a Kasatka?
I have a pilot who's flown the civilian model, the KA-62 in VR. There's not a whole lot of difference between the military KA-60 and the civilian model.
Cleared for takeoff.
Raiden, let me introduce you to my partner, Otacon.
Otacon?
Hey, Raiden. Nice to meet you.
Over here!
Damn! Raiden, I'll talk to you later.
Colonel, I need some answers from you. Who exactly is Pliskin and his partner?
I know what you're thinking.
It keeps coming back to Shadow Moses. And now this Otacon.
AKA Hal Emmerich, PhD, a Shadow Moses survivor.
Rose?
Snake and Otacon both became fugitives after Shadow Moses, wanted for acts of terrorism.
An anti-Metal Gear organization.
They sabotaged and destroyed countless Metal Gear units throughout the world.
And were responsible for the incident 2 years ago that necessitated the construction of the Big Shell.
Snake and his partner aren't terrorists.
Jack, why are you defending them?
I look back on what I've done here so far, and things like training and sense of duty alone won't get you through a sneaking mission like this.
Jack, are you okay?
You need something higher. I can't think of the right word, but it has to be pure will, backed up by courage, or ideals, or something like that. I'd stake my life on it. The solid Snake that saved Shadow Moses couldn't turn into a terrorist.
Maybe that's true, but they went down with that tanker 2 years ago. We even recovered Snake's body.
And the DNA test results on the body say it's him.
Jack, I know what you're saying, but Snake is dead. He can't be here, not even as this Dr. Hal Emmerich.
But that also means that he can't be the terrorist leader behind this thing.
I've been waiting for you. A messenger from the Patriots. Where do I know him from?
So you're the boss around here?
No, not just around here. I'm the boss to surpass Big Boss himself. Solid Snake. No, that is not Solid Snake. Pleasant surprise, brother.
Save it. Your brother of mine.
Don't say you've forgotten me, Snake.
Snake?
Right, take cover. Stop impersonating him!
Brother, I'm a whole different game from Liquid. That the best you can do, Snake?
Did I get him?
fools for interfering!
This is the Stinger missile launcher. The Kasaka can't stand up to the Harrier. You have to shoot the Harrier down.
Snake, we got company.
I'm counting on you.
Whoops.
Take this! Stop. I'll take care of it. You're tougher than I thought! I I'll let you go out in style! Take this! I'll shred you to pieces! What the? No! What the? No! Grab! Catch!
God damn it, wait.
I'll let you go out in style! Ah! Try dodging this!
Hey, there he is.
What's up, nerds?
What up?
That's what I meant.
You're a cute name.
It's time to see.
There's something coming up!
That's Metal Gear! It's already active!
They got my eye!
Gundam Seed and Pretty Sweet don't go together, man.
No. I mean, it's more where they look.
There's some explosions happening.
Fab! Go!
Like they're being blown up by the Aurora Borealis.
Ha!
No, here they go. Classic.
Hey, what's that? It's running on water.
I believe they call them lasers.
Oh, and running on walls? I forgot about this one.
Yeah. I mean, you're gonna fall quite a distance to actually die from it, but unless you're in combat, you regenerate all your health pretty much instantly.
Raiden, you all right?
Yeah. How about you guys?
Barely managed, but we're all right.
It's so that
The
when you're in
chopper?
combat
We need some
and
time for
the
repairs.
system actually knocks you
The
off
president's all yours.
Okay. Can I ask you something?
What?
Are you the Snake?
Might have happened once or twice.
They said you were dead.
No, not me. There are still too many things I need to do.
Snake, you're a legend, and that's why I need to ask you
I think
this.
They want me to fight
Legend.
fuckers.
A legend is nothing but fiction. Someone tells
thing I've
it,
learned
someone
so
else
far is
remembers,
just run
everybody
fast.
passes it on.
I'm here because I was assigned to this mission, not because I want to. If I could, I'd be out of
If
here
you
in a
ever push
second.
dudes, just run to the next cutscene.
How could you come back to all this? Why keep fighting?
There's something my best
Wait, so
friend
does that
said to
mean
me
there's going
once.
to be a 0 and
What?
16 for
We're not tools of the government or anyone else. Fighting was the only thing I was good at, but at least I always fought for what I believed in.
What about the DNA results from that body?
That was Liquid's body. He and Snake are identical on the genetic level.
Liquid?
A deception, for our own protection. We stole his frozen body from some organization. Kind of a hassle, though.
That's all there is to it.
Are you two really an NGO?
Insofar as we're a non-profit organization of civilians advocating a cause, yes. The cause happens to be the eradication of Metal Gear.
We work on our own, but it's a cause worth fighting for.
Why would you stick your neck out for something this risky?
That's the way I used to look at it 4 years ago. I was holed up in the middle of nowhere in Alaska, drinking too much.
We have a responsibility to the coming generations, to the world.
What responsibility?
To keep track of the mistakes we've made as a species.
We need to remember, to spread the word, to fight for change, and that's what keeps me alive.
You think you can change the future?
Nah, I'm not as arrogant as that.
What you do isn't grassroots activism. It's more like terrorism.
I admit that.
But our group, Philanthropy, received some information. A new Metal Gear prototype was being developed here, and terrorists were planning to raid the facility. The information came from a very reliable source.
So you're here to...
We're here to stop all that. But I also have a personal motive.
Looks like the terrorists have his sister in the big shell. We're here on our own, not under anyone's orders. We have our own battles. Otacon's here for someone. I'm not.
This is a military mission.
Let me finish this cutscene and save. Hopefully not die from that fucking...
Jack, are you all right?
Just barely.
You almost gave me a heart attack.
Sorry, it wasn't intentional.
I know that. And I know I need to stay stronger.
Say a prayer for me,
Turn the
Rose,
mic off, then
so
birth
I
the
can
baby.
come back.
You will make it back. I'm with you all the way, remember.
That means a lot to me, you know.
I'm going to save the data,
40,
okay,
dude,
Jack?
You're way past 49.
I'll just leave this up while I go through the thing.
Wait until I play Metal Gear Solid 4 movie. Man, I'll toss some serious cutscenes. Especially the last one, like what, an hour and a half?
Colonel, Metal Gear's already gone active.
It's not too late. You can still prevent a nuclear strike by securing the president and preventing password confirmation from taking place. Get to the president. He's in the core section of Shell 2.
I'm checking the satellite images. Looks like you can get to the core from the other side of Strut L.
The core hasn't gone under yet from what we can tell. Follow the railings down, then jump onto the pipes.
The only viable strut in the outer perimeter is the L. That attack just now doesn't make any sense. It's like they have no more use for this place.
Colonel, you were monitoring the codec calls. That man was the real Snake all along.
Maybe.
Maybe?
Don't let your guard down with him.
Why do you say that?
Because they were never a part of the simulation. They're an unknown factor.
You can take your simulation and... We're out here, we bleed, we die.
Calm down.
I suggest that you do, Raiden. Even if that is Snake, that has no bearing on your mission.
Colonel, you and Snake used to be on the same side. I don't understand. I read about you and Snake in The Darkness of Shadow Moses.
I don't give a damn what that piece of trash said. Do you get me?
I just do it for the background. Like, I have a Amelia background, and I have a bunch of CSGO backgrounds. I didn't even fucking try to
No, this isn't happening. Jack, you have to answer me. Jack! Jack!
God damn it.
Oh, alright, I better save here. Oh, I can't actually go back. Alright, that's fine.
Raiden, what's going on? Raiden! Raiden!
Okay, so I have to save here. Because if I die in this fight, it returns me to the main menu, I guess. So I'll save it.
Oh, I made it! I fucking made it.
Alright, so 10 minutes to cut through and then I get this fight.
Then when you beat him, there'll be a fight scene, and then he'll go to a cutscene where you didn't actually beat him. He's beating you up.
And that's only like a third of the fight. Good luck.
Jack, is that
a Toho fight?
Yeah, of course.
Does that make this kind of cool like the original God of War was jumping back to Rock'em Sock'em Robot in there?
Jumping? No. Those weren't even mechs. Those weren't even mechs. They're just like giant-sized Ares and Kratos.
No, I'm just saying, and you know what I mean, in kind of that style.